The first time I saw Jesus in the fire, I thought I was losing my mind. It happened 3 years ago in my grandmother's village in western Nigeria. I had gone there for my uncle's burial. The village still cooks with firewood, and at night everything is dark except for the small fires people light outside their homes. That night I couldn't sleep. The air was hot and heavy, and the generator had stopped working hours earlier. Around midnight I stepped outside to get some air. Across the yard I saw my aunt, Mama Said, sitting by the cooking fire alone. She was staring straight into the flames. At first I thought she was just thinking about my uncle. People grieve in strange ways, but something about the way she sat there made me uneasy. She wasn't moving at all, not even blinking. I walked closer. Mama Said, I said.
Come, sit.
She didn't
Smells
answer.
wonderful. Thank
The
you.
fire popped and cracked. The light moved across her face. Her eyes were wide open like she was watching something inside the flames.
Warn us.
Then
Danger
she
is
whispered very
near.
softly,
We must stand together and be
"He is
brave."
there again." I looked into the fire, but I only saw burning wood. "Who is there?" I asked. She slowly pointed at the flames. "Jesus." I thought she was joking or maybe just tired from the burial, but when she turned to look at me, her face was pale. "He talks when the fire grows strong," she said, "but only at night." I didn't know what to say. I told her she should sleep. She shook her head. "You don't understand. He came the first time when your uncle fell sick." That made me pause. My uncle had died after a strange illness. The doctors in town couldn't explain it. People in the village had already started whispering about spiritual things. Mama Said kept staring at the fire. "He warned me," she said, "but I was afraid to tell anyone." Now I was uncomfortable. "What did he say?" She didn't answer for a long time. The fire grew lower and the wood collapsed inward. Then she said something that made the hair on my arms stand up. "He said someone in this family is not what they seem." Right then the wind blew harder and the fire suddenly flared up. For a moment the flames stretched tall and bright. And I swear on everything I know, I saw a shape. It looked like the outline of a face. Not clear, not perfect, but enough that my brain tried to make sense of it. Eyes, a nose, a beard made of moving fire. I stepped back so fast I almost fell. Mama Said gasped. "Do you see him now?" she asked. I couldn't answer. I told myself it was just the flames moving. Fire makes strange shapes all the time, but the way she looked
What
at it,
spirit calls
like
from
she was
the
listening to
flames?
someone
I
speaking,
hear
made
you.
my stomach
Show
twist.
yourself.
Then she leaned closer to the fire. "Yes," she said quietly, "I hear you." I grabbed her arms. Mama Said, "Stop." She pulled away like I had burned her. "Don't interrupt when he speaks," she said sharply. That was the moment I decided something was very wrong.
It's
The
all
next
right,
morning
grandmother.
I told my mother about
Oh,
it.
my child.
She sighed and said
The fire
Mama
is
Said
warm.
had been acting strange for weeks. She kept lighting fires late at night and sitting alone with them. Some people in the village said she had a vision. Others said grief had broken her mind.
Our ancestors
But the
watch
strange
over us
thing
from
was
these
this.
flames.
After
Yes,
my
their
uncle
wisdom
died,
guides us
2
still.
other
We
people
must
in the
honor their
extended
path.
family suddenly got very sick. Mama Said began telling everyone the same thing. The fire showed me. People started avoiding her. One night a few weeks later, something worse happened. A neighbor ran to our house, shouting that Mama Said's kitchen hut was burning. We all rushed outside. The small hut behind her house was already full of flames. Villagers brought buckets of water. Someone broke the door open. Inside, Mama Said was sitting in the middle of the fire pit. Not screaming. Not running. Just staring straight into the flames. The fire was dangerously close to her clothes. 2 men dragged her out before it spread further. She fought them the whole time. "Leave me," she shouted. "He is still speaking." After that, the village pastor and some elders prayed for her. They also stopped her from lighting fires at night. For a while things became quiet again. But before I left the village, I asked her one last question.
The
I
fire
found her
reminds me
sitting
of stories
outside in
from
the evening.
elders. Tell me one,
Mama
grandmother.
Said, I
About
said,
the spirits
"What
in
did
the
the fire
trees.
really show you?" She looked at me with tired eyes. Then she said something that still bothers me today. "He never showed me Jesus." I frowned. But you said. She shook her head slowly. I only told people that so they would listen. My stomach dropped. Then who was speaking in the fire? She looked past me toward the dark yard. Her voice became almost a whisper. I still don't know. Then she added one more thing. But whatever it was, it knew things about our family that no stranger could know. Even now, whenever I see a fire burning at night, I sometimes catch myself staring into the flames. Just to check. To make sure there is no face looking back at me.